there was a heavy infestation of wireworm in Bidar. Okay. So in some certain areas we have, like we are growing ginger, and the soils which were heavy, which are kind of black soils or basalt we call it, right? In those areas where ginger is being grown, at that area I got a call from farmer that there is a root rot. So then when I went to the farm as usually and I checked, uprooted it, I didn't find that there, along with the rot, there was some primary infestation. There was a hole or some kind of the roots got, the rhizome got infested. It was like chewing and all. It was a clear symptom. So at that time, through Dr. Harish from GKVK, got to know that there are EPNs. And I have to bring the name of Dr. Sunanda ma'am. She is from NIPHM, National Institute of Plant Health Management, Rajendra Nagar, Hyderabad. She has trained about EPNs for us like 4 years back, pre-COVID. I went to a training there and we were talking about EPN. So we only knew about this plant parasitic nematode. At the end note, she was explaining that it is 2018. At that time, she emphasized that we are working on entomopathogenic nematodes. Maybe this lead to the future. Like NPV was there, right? In the West Godavari, they were using NPV and all. So she said that we are working on EPN. So that was the part. And then I dropped a couple of mails to ICAR to understand. So all this story happened, and suddenly when Harish sir brought that point, that when Dr. Harish sir brought that point of, Chetan, why don't you use EPNs? Then suddenly, because I was very worried about on this wireworms, normally farmers used bleaching powders, pyrethroids and organophosphates, but there was no results because I can see that its cuticle is too thick.
Yeah.
And when that happened, I got to Nbair first. When I Googled, I got Nbair, Dr. Jagdish sir contact, and I was in search with him, and he referred to his incubatee. They were sending samples. All these were happening in the pipeline. But as I studied, I had education in Tamil Nadu. I had always an inclination towards TNAU. So I thought, should I contact SBI? So when I contacted SBI, then if I'm not wrong, I got connected to Dr. Shankar Narayan. Yeah. So sir has guided you to me, right?
Yeah.
So what I did was I just picked some wireworms. Even our Viru was with us. So we picked wireworm, we put it in a petri dish, and we have given some cultures as we got samples from SAM and other institutes. So I had T1, T2, T3, all three things. One is being treated by yours, another one is being treated by others, and another was controlled totally. So I got plenty of wireworms. So what happened was, when I used yours, so was my trigger. So when I used yours, the infestation was so strong, and you were so good in explaining all the procedures. Hope you never used ChatGPT for that. So just kidding. So what happened was, the disruption was too good. The wireworms got infested easily. So then it came inside me a belief that, okay, let me try in my farmer's field. So when I started circulating them, I got tremendous result. That was the final, because we used a lot of pyrethroids as advised, and package of practices it has been advised. But finally, when we started using EPNs, it was a miracle. Till the crop ended. See, what happens in ginger is, after February, the crops, mostly March, June, most of the time, January or February, the crop gets, dormant. And all the superficial, like we call superficial foliar growth gets dormant, and it gets dried up completely. So it becomes like a trash of ginger. So at that time, what happened is, the pest incidence will be more even at that time because of warm climate and all. And mostly we will be irrigating. So wherever there is moisture, it attracts pests. So before using EPN, we have to use repetitive usage of chemicals during the harvest times. Okay. Even without knowing MRL levels, we have used it. But after using EPN, I can give you some credit for that. So what happened was, there was no need for repetitive application of chemicals. EPN gave us a good result, and during the month of June we are harvested, and July still ginger is being harvested, and there is no single pest damage I found. So wonderful for this innovation.